Fury as and Merino have suffered different varieties of areas of injuries at Arsenal. They've barely played 10 games. So it is very premature to judge those signings at the moment. I understand Arsenal are going to the wobble. Nobody's excusing that. And it's not acceptable. But at the same time, to say Calafiori and Merino are not good enough signing, even though they've not played 10 games, it is just you trying to whip up the market share because it's monetization money. This fake anger, these fake, I can't believe this. No, you can't believe it. Like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on that notification bell. One more time, like the video, very, very important. You subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. Our summer signing, especially Calafiori and Merino. Do you think both players are horrible signings, average signings, decent signing, or good signings? Or signings you think with time will turn out to be fantastic? Let me know that in the comment section before I play this video, because I'm not stupid. I'm not silly. I am not saying after 11 games, right, 9 points behind Liverpool is acceptable. No, it's not acceptable. At the same time, you can't tell me it's insurmountable. Two things can be right. I am not saying 9 points is acceptable standard in this phase of our transition, right? But it's just 11 games. As much as you can go hard and ballistic on Arteta and on the team, but you have to still talk about the fact that it's very surmountable. There's still 27 more games to go. There's still the Carling Cup, the FA Cup, the Champions League. It's not all doom and gloom. But guess what? I understand there is a rewardable market share when you're going hard. When Arsenal are having a bumpy ride. I am not stupid to content creation. See, the so-called independent content creators, the key is to make money most of the time, including myself. But the difference is that some of us I still love Arsenal more than putting Arsenal on the side just to make money. So I understand the game. It's a game. My channel will be bigger if I came harder and harder on Arsenal, especially when you go through a bumpy ride. That is just a fact. It is more lucrative. It is more rewarding. It is more views when you go hard on Arsenal, especially when Arsenal are in a bad situation or they are going to the trenches. It is more lucrative. That is a pure fact. So let's watch this video via FTV, fair use, and I'll come back to lay my reactions. Let's enjoy this.
We bought Calafiori, Merino, and Raheem. For God's sake, Sterling.
Okay.
Like, I can't believe what we've done this summer, Rob. It really rubs me up the wrong way, because then I get challenged about it. Still to this day, 2-3 months in now, I look at this window, Rob, and it pisses me off more than ever. Calafiori, Merino, and then Raheem Sterling, and then give me a video where Raheem's talking about redemption.
Let's pause there. So, Calafiori, Merino. Now, Raheem Sterling, I understand. I never wanted Raheem Sterling, but I understood the signing of Raheem Sterling. See, there is no signing that is guaranteed. Henry took some time to acclimatize to the Premier League and to Arsenal. Anelka, maybe not Anelka, Suka, Bergkamp when he came from Inter, Kanu, all these players took time. Now, Calafiori and Merino have suffered different varieties of areas of injuries at Arsenal. They've barely played 10 games. So it is very premature to judge those signings at the moment. I understand Arsenal are going to the wobble. Nobody's excusing that. And it's not acceptable. But at the same time, to say Calafiori and Merino are not good enough signing, even though they've not played 10 games, it is just you trying to whip up the market share because it's monetization money. This fake anger, these fake, I can't believe this. No, you can't believe it. It's just that it is just more lucrative to talk about Arsenal this way at the moment in time. We are not all stupid. These are businessmen. And I'm not knocking about this business. But for some of you fans who think they love Arsenal more than their business, you are dumb in the brain. Your brain has gone backwards. I'm not here to indulge Arsenal and say what we've done is good enough. I'm going to reiterate it. It is not good enough. But come on, the season is not up in flames at the moment. It is not. 9 points is still surmountable. 27 more games to go. Merino the last game against Chelsea for international break, a lot of fans who had different idea about Merino started changing their minds because you could see that he's feeling himself back into the pace and the physicality of Premier League. He's just adjusted to new teammates. It will take a bit of time. Same for Calafiori. Calafiori has been fantastic. Like, what are you watching? But just because for the market share, you need to be overly the top negative. We know the YouTube game. We know the content creation game. You have to exaggerate it, be a bit dramatic, so the views can turn it. So people can be in the comment section. Yes, we won't accept it. Arsenal should be doing better. Nobody's saying Arsenal should be doing better, right? But we know the game. Be overly critical of the position Arsenal are at the moment. We are saying the ESPN, Sky Sport, Gary Neville, Wigan, Jimmy Carragher. They like to exaggerate what is going on. Then, when you overly exaggerate it, the fans will be triggered and they'll be commenting, they'll be liking. Yes, we should be doing this. Nobody's saying Arsenal's position at the moment is good enough. I'm not accepting that. But there's context to this conversation, right? It's not done and dusted. Why don't you wait till when we get to week game 30? Then you can show a bit more concern. This season is still long. It's still a long, long season. But overly criticizing our summer sign. I see, for I'm standing, I accept that. Right? It's not good enough. Like I said, there is no sign. Look at Mbappe at Real Madrid. Hot and cold. That's one of, for me right now, objectively the best player, but hot and cold at Real Madrid. So you being overly dramatic about our summer signings is business. It's a game. It's business. Fair use. Let's continue listening to the finishing part of this video.
Miss me with that shit. Can we cancel that loan? Because we need to do business in January. There's a release clause for Gyökeres. Go get him. You know, next summer we'll buy a striker. This family.
You see what they do? Gaslight the fans the more. There's a release clause for Gyökeres. Go get him. We just heard Gyökeres say yesterday he's not likely to leave till the summer. But he knows, but let's gaslight the naive fans that Arsenal should go and put in the money and buy Gyökeres. Even though you know, Arsenal going, we don't, most clubs, right? Most of the time, not say all the time, most of the time, listen carefully, do not do big business in January. It's seldom that clubs do big business in January. Most players, big players, don't move in January. They wait to the summer. So him trying to whip up, let's go and let's cancel. You know you can't cancel the loan in January for Raheem Sterling. It was a season-long loan signed. Like they say things that they know that's not possible. But some of you naive fans will buy into something because you don't even do your own research. You don't even know, you don't need a research to know that it would be difficult. Tavares, right? We wanted to sell him to another club last year, January. You couldn't do that because you couldn't cancel the loan with Nottingham Forest. It doesn't work like that. It takes Chelsea and that's not to agree to cancel the loan for Raheem Sterling. Do you think Chelsea want to cancel it at the moment? I don't think so. So you're not making any sense. But what are you doing? Let me trigger the fan base, the night fan base, and they'll buy into this bollocks. I forgot Gyökeres. I don't trust him. I don't rate him. But I understand a lot of fans want him, and I respect that. Now, if Arsenal want to do that, we know it's not going to be done in January. It's just the fact. It is what it is. It's not going to be done in January. So you trying to provoke this emotionality from Arsenal fans is just one more time business. Gyökeres is not leaving till the end of the season. Even though he wants to leave, he has to wait till the summer. Even you can see Robbie is even laughing because it's all business. He built a brand of anger, being negative when Arsenal were genuinely poor. But last 2-3 years, Arsenal has not been poor. We've been competing, but unfortunately, we have a juggernaut in Man City and Pep that makes it hard for our hard work to show off. I'm not saying we cannot beat Man City, but you know, those guys have 2 or 3 years ahead of us, and we are trying to catch up and surpass them. It's going to require a little bit more patience. I am not happy that we started this season badly, but at the same time, it's not as horrible, and it's not insurmountable like he's making him to seem. 2 things can be right.
Will say we need to give him a year to bed in.
Oh Lord,
piss off. I'm tired of giving people shit and waiting and patience and he's from another league. Fuck all that. Yeah, Alisson and Van Dijk came into a Liverpool side and took them over the line. That was meant to be the final 2 pieces for.
Yeah, Alisson. They like to use the exception to the rule. Alisson and Van Dijk came in and took. Don't See, I'm not saying it's easy. Like I said, listen to me. You have to be intelligent with these people. It's not impossible. But most of the time, right, most big players don't live in January. They don't move in January. They move in summer. And Gyökeres got an interview yesterday. It's unlikely for him to move in January. The Liverpool example is so funny because how many league titles did Liverpool won? It just takes for Arsenal to win this league title, and they've equaled what Liverpool did. Got to show the strength of Man City and Pep in this league in the last 7, 8, 9 years. So, see, the exception to the rule does not make the rule. I am not here tolerating Arsenal should not be ambitious. I'm just saying I understand why it looks difficult for Arsenal to do certain things. There's PFF rules. You can't just spend money anyhow. We can see what Man City are battling with the 115 charges. We are saying what Chelsea are battling with, trying to balance the books so they don't get. They are selling hotels so that they don't get found out by PFF. Let's not act as if we don't understand certain things. I'm not saying the past the Conquerors were the best, but in the last few years, they are trying to atone for their sins, and we are going to behave and be rational accordingly. But see, for me, I'm not going to play the rest of the video. Go and watch it. If you want to watch it, go to AFTV, go there and watch the full video. This is unwarranted. This is just, like I said, monetization strategy. Be erratic about Arsenal. Come and exaggerate the flaws of Arsenal. And you have more views, more arguments, more impressions. It is what it is. The game is the game. The game is the game. So, like, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Like the video on your way out. Subscribe if you're new here, very important. And make sure you turn on the notification bell one more time. Like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep supporting us now. No, this is not what I wanted to put. That's what I'm saying. Bye for now.